Penang Island, located in the northwest coast of Peninsular Malaysia, is a fascinating and popular travel destination. Being famous as a melting pot, Penang is brimming with cultural and historical relics. Staying in Penang for 3 nights, I'm so glad to explore these 5 amazing places. Georgetown is the first one recommended. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Town, famous with iconic street art murals. Your wanderlust in Georgetown will lead you to a corner of British colonial heritage, Chinese enclaves, Peranakan Museum, Blue Mansion, Wonder Food Museum, and Little India. Penang Island connects with the Strait of Malacca that historically brings up a diversified culture and heritage. Along with Malacca and Singapore, Georgetown was a British crown colony of the Strait settlements. Therefore, the town still presents distinctive characteristics of British colonial. Georgetown is the Chinese predominant city, where visitors can find some Chinatown enclaves, including the Old, the New Chinatown, and Glens Jetties. The Old Chinatown includes areas of Beach Street and Pitt Street. There was an increase of Chinese immigrants after Georgetown was founded in 1786 by the British East India Company. Campbell Street is considered the new Chinatown due to a massive influx of Chinese by the end of the 19th century. The wealthy Hokkien re-established themselves in the new Chinatown. Your exploration of Georgetown is not complete without covering the Glens Jetties, the dwelling places for the poor Hokkien immigrants. There are 7 jetties intact today, where clans such as Ong Lin Chu families live in houses on stilts connected by wooden plank paths. Peranakan Museum is another impressive place to visit in Penang. Peranakan is a typical culture in Penang as well as Malaysia. Chinese traders made their settlement in Georgetown, got married to Malay, resulting in a fusion of Chinese and Malay, so far named Peranakan. This museum once belonged to one of the richest men in Penang in the late 19th century. Representing Peranakan interior design, this house introduced over 1,000 collectibles and antiques. The Blue Mansion, a distinctive house with indigo blue walls, is a property of merchant Chong Fat Che in the late 19th century. Reflecting Chinese architecture, this mansion nowadays is a property for tourists traveling to Penang, but also open for outside visitors. Blue Mansion has appeared in some movies and shows such as Indochine, Forever Fever, Crazy Rich Asians. Wonder Food Museum is a nice museum introducing famous dishes in Penang and Malaysia. It's a fun place for visitors to take photos. One more unmissable corner in Georgetown is Little India, stretching over Lebu Queen, Lebu Chulia, and Jalan Pasar. Most businesses in this area are related to Indians, selling costumes, spice, jewelry, food, etc. The second must-see attraction in Penang is Penang Hill. Situated 5.6 miles from Georgetown, it is a hill resort during the period of British colonial. Being a famous retreat destination for a getaway from tropical heat, Penang Hill these days is pretty famous for visitors. You will find tea kiosks, restaurants, souvenir shops, a mosque, Hindu temple, and the old Bellevue Hotel. From the lower station, I buy a ticket for the funicular train, then ride up to the hill at 2,400 feet above the sea level and begin our walk into the jungle. Pay another ticket for the habitat. I can take the canopy walk and enjoy the scenery above the tropical forest, as well as the view of Penang town. There is one more part we haven't seen yet, the Monkey Cubs Garden. Hope to see this place next time. After Penang Hill, we travel only 2 miles to find Kek Lok Si Temple, the largest Buddhist temple in Malaysia. Constructed in the late 19th century, this temple is also an important pilgrimage destination. Located at the foot of Tam Mountain, this impressive temple characterizes a blending architecture of both Mahayana Buddhism, Theravada Buddhism, and traditional Chinese rituals. Getting around this temple, you will find praying halls, the Buddha Pavilion, Kuan Yin statue at 36 meters high, and an outstanding octagonal tower at 30 meters high, constructed with Chinese, Thai, and Burmese styles. Driving 7 miles to the northern part of Penang Island, we could have a sight of the Batu Ferringhi Beach. This 1.3-mile beach doesn't offer the most beautiful beaches in Malaysia, but comes with many choices of lovely beachfront resorts. If you make a visit to Ferringhi Beach, don't hesitate to explore the Utopia Butterfly Farm. Being the largest butterfly farm in Malaysia, Utopia hosts up to 15,000 butterflies and 200 plant species, but is closed every Wednesday, so we can only look outside and have a short sightseeing of the lake nearby. Penang is a famous travel destination, and cuisine in Penang is a must-try. In 2013, CNN enlisted Penang in the top 10 cities to try street food in Asia. As a melting pot, Penang has proved its diversified dining experience. Besides eating local dishes such as laksa, curry mee, char kway teow, I also stumbled upon some really lovely places. Tok Tok Mee Bamboo. They use traditional bamboo pole to knead noodles, and yes, the noodle texture is fairly chewy. Plus, the char siu we had was nicely roasted. Cafe Sim Yin Nam. This coffee shop has been operated for several decades. I had prawn mee with pretty good taste. Char kway teow at Chu Cherry Cafe. Out of surprise, the food at these hawker stores is amazing. Highly recommended to try a taste of Penang. Dim sum at restaurant Zim Sum. After getting a table, we just come to the counter and select the dishes on our own. Then a staff will check all the items for us to pay later. The dim sum tasted good. I do enjoy the braised pork chowder. Fried rice at Our Kitchen, a restaurant in Campbell Street with abundant choices for rice, noodle, and porridge. For our lunch, we had fried rice and deep-fried pork with salted egg. All dishes are perfectly seasoned and balanced tasted. Coffee at Manga at the Blue Mansion. Manga at the Blue Mansion is a cafe belonging to the Sightseeing Blue Mansion. After touring this museum, you can have a relaxing moment here. This garden cafe offers a pleasant ambience. The menu comes with a variety of choices, including coffee, tea, pastry, food, wine. I went with the coffee and the lemon drizzle cake for a morning meals restaurant with an outdoor space of greenery and colonial architecture. The atmosphere was great to end a day in Penang. All in all, Penang was amazing in my eyes in terms of sightseeing, culture, and cuisine. This island is definitely a must visit when you travel to Malaysia.